Yo, welcome back, Zykor here, and today in our Monster Hunter World area showcase, we're going to take a look at the Bone Wasteland of Monster Hunter World. Yes, if there was a zombie apocalypse in Monster Hunter World, this area would be the zombies' base of operations. Yes, this area is the Rotten Vale, one of the, well, more, smelly places in Monster Hunter, because yeah, it's basically the monster graveyard in a sense. So you could say it's spooky as well in a sense as well, too, or something. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, it's a pretty, I guess, kind of rotten place with some dangerous monsters as well, and some dangerous stuff too. Like, it's got, I mean, acidic Lavinus can be there, like Bonbotto, Devil Joe, even Furious Rajang, Ruiner Nurgi, and Valhazak is one of the more dangerous monsters there. Even Velkhana is seen there sometimes. But yeah, it's a pretty popular place, I guess, with the monsters, because yeah, they like to go there a lot. So yeah. Now, some of the things to think about for there is that there's a effluvia, basically, that can affect you while you're down in the deeper depths. So, yeah, that can be kind of a problem because it will just kind of sap your HP away over a time. So, I mean, there isn't much you can do to protect yourself other than, let's see here, I can show you. I've got a the Hornator armor, Hornator male beta. Yeah, this is like a really old armor, but it gives you a Effluvial Expert. So if you have anything that can give you a skill of Effluvial Expert, that will prevent you from taking damage from effluvia. Yeah, it's it can be more so like damage that you can just kind of ignore, but still it can add up over time. Otherwise, let me go in here. There's also a charm that you can make that will protect yourself against it. Let's see, talk to him. I actually don't have the charm. Most of the time I don't really worry about, I'm not going to armor. Charms, there we go. Yeah, most of the time I don't really worry about it. You can use other things to clear it as well while you're there. So yes, the Clear Mind Charm, that gives Effluvial Expert as well. But you need Teosha gems and Valhazak gems and Valhazak Carapace for that. So yeah, you are required to have already been there anyway. So it's just more of a kind of a novelty for having it in the future if you don't want to be affected, I guess. Plus it takes up your charm, so it can be kind of not necessarily useful. But anyway, I'm gonna head to the Rotten Vale. Just go out on an expedition here. Rotten Vale. Looks like I have Odogaron and Tigrix there, and Savage Joe. Okay, let's go, Pete, off to just explore the Rotten Vale. Okay, so, yeah, you first come in, you can kind of see there's, yeah, lots of bones around, and lots of weird stuff too, I guess, in a sense. So, yeah, you can tell it's just kind of a spooky place. But you look up there, there's a lot of cliffs and stuff up there. Not like you can get up there, but supposedly the Rotten Vale is supposed to be underneath the Coral Highlands, and that is what gives the Coral Highlands its nutrition or something like that, is what they say. I have no idea. That's at least what it says in the lore. Let's see if we can see down there. Yeah, oh, and there's like some effluvial falls too, or something like that. Some effluvial water. That looks, that looks kind of dangerous. It actually looks like, would you say that looks like, I'd just say yellow water, but kind of looks like pee. I have no idea. Anyway, let's see. Heading down, over here, after I get my bearings straight here. One thing you would want to do if you didn't take any effluvial resistance, you'd want to pick up some slinger torches, because that can get rid of the effluvial, or at least help you in the area. And there's no other exit from here, is there? I don't think so. Sometimes the camps have a separate exit that you can take, like a back door or something like that. This one doesn't. So I'll head over here. This is usually where you go. You can see what looks like more clear water down here. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, just head this way. And yeah, you can see there's like some really big skeleton of something big there. It almost looks like a... What? Now I'm trying to remember the name. Oh, and there's Tigrex right there in the distance. Okay. Hit down here. And yeah, you can just jump off. Now heading up here first, because yeah, I'll try to cover the areas that are like above the effluvial first. As I gather a footprint, just because. So like things like Radobon also like to hang around in here. These upper areas is where Radobon likes to hang out. Tigrex also mostly stays up here, but he will go down deeper as well. And I don't want scatter nuts, I want these torch pods. And yeah, you can go down here to go down to the lower areas, which I don't want to go down there yet. So I'll head up here. But you can tell it's like really littered with bones and rotten things. That looks like some big bone. I think I read on the wiki that the big huge monster you see, the bones of the big huge monster you see, are related to Dalamodur. But yeah, I don't know anything about that monster, honestly, because I've never battled that. I don't know which game that's from. Is that from 3U or G? I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up, I guess. But yeah. Oh, tempered basil. Interesting. But as you kind of come up here, the area gets a little bit more foliage, I guess. That's a golden pear tree, in a sense, if you look at it. I don't know what it's doing here. It's like, it almost feels like that's like golden pears or golden apples or something else that's maybe really, really weird. I don't know. But then there's strange mushrooms and vine stuffs here. And yeah, just looking up there, pretty interesting. But one thing to keep in mind about this area is, like, if there's a monster here, like Joe or even Tigrex, these vines that are below your feet will move in waves when they do certain attacks. Like if Joe was to stomp on the ground, these will move in waves and kind of throw you off balance. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind, because it can actually affect you. Wait, what? But I have Radobot stuff, huh? Okay. So heading over here, which goes down a bit, down this way. You can slide down these, which makes it a bit faster. But let's just check out this up. It's interesting. Now this area is tends to be where Radoban likes to come to, I think, sleep and, yeah, hang out and stuff too. I don't need any more tempered Radoban stuff. And as you can tell, there's a lot of tarantulas in the area. Those tarantulas you can capture with your net. And if you're looking for Hornitors, this is where they are as well. Plus, there's lots and lots of Vespoids in this area as well that are just waiting to grief you. Something that's like, or no, I was thinking it was something venting. That's smoke. Would you? Okay, the Hornitors are now griefing me. Okay, so let's go over here quick. Pete, just leave them alone. We don't need to deal with them. Slide down here. And now, I believe, does this climb up to that upper area? Well, this is just a little bit of a different area, which is kind of cool. Right up above that area. Oh, and this is where the, what are they? The trappers, or just some of the Gremokins in this area are. Yeah, you can help with the investigation, dude. I need all the help I can get anyway. Let's head over here and just kind of look at this area. There's a couple areas in here that are kind of interesting that I haven't seen. Oh, you can jump off here and land down there. Okay. Interesting. So it kind of goes... Oh, you can see that right there is just like a big jaw. Huh, interesting. Okay, so let's see what's up. I haven't actually been in this area, honestly. This specific little area. Okay. Oh, okay, so it brings you up here. Okay. I figured it would at some point. So that's down here. Yeah. And then back up. Yeah. You go that way, you can climb back up. Now let's head... Let's just go down this way, past these vines. And this comes back up over here. And this should be the area I already was earlier. Yes, this is. Right over here. Back in here. So now, I'll head back down here. Go the other direction here. Get up here. To the Hornitors that are still waiting to grief me. Run past the Hornitors so that they can't grief me. And run down here. And this area has boas. Or no, actually they're... Wait, what? Are they boas or Gajalakas? I can't remember. I think they're Gajalakas, yeah. So this area, you'll find, you know, like Tigrex and stuff as well. And Odogaron. Ah, and here you can jump down into the Vale, into the deeper portions. But instead of jumping down here, I might as well just go down there because the entrance is like right over there. But there is another little area over here, I believe. Yeah. In here. You can crawl in here. Get out of my way, Mosswine. I don't want to be... Why does it... The Mosswine just has to be there and it puts me right up by the Mosswine's butt. So yeah, just a little area right here that allows you to, you know, kind of run in. There's probably some resources in here. This will allow you to jump off to go down into the deeper portions. Let's head over this way. Head over here. There we go. And there's the moss wine again. So yeah. And yeah, the Gremlkin jumped over. Okay, and then you can't get anywhere else here either, so just a small little area. Actually, since, well, no, it's better to depict this going this way. Okay, now that I'm here, I believe this might be a vine trap as well. Something like that. If you can get monsters to hit that, they'll get trapped. So coming down here. Now this is the area where you start going down into the Vale. This is back up to that little area right there I was just in. So you head down here. Now this is where you're going to start getting the effluvium afflicted on you. You can see it. Hide from Tigrex, despite the fact... Please leave me alone, Tigrex. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, well, at least I dove at the right place. Okay, so, yeah, you know what? Well, yeah, to get a good view of this area, I'm going to be using dung pods. Yeah, I have to. Okay. But, one information for this area is that if Tigrex is here, his attack, you know, the rock attack, 3 rock attack, will cause effluvium as well, so... I think I hit both of them. I hope I hit both of them. I don't know how they can smell even more in this area. And, yeah, I'll head over here for the moment while Joe decides to leave. Hopefully he leaves. He probably won't. Joe is, like, stubborn. So, yeah, looking over here, there's just kind of an area down there. This is the area where Great Gyros likes to hang out, generally. Actually, he might sleep up here, now that I think about it. I probably should have brought my ghillie mantle. There we go. Okay, so yeah, and I'm being afflicted by the effluvium. You can tell it's starting to take my HP down. Now, one thing you could do is, like I said, you could use the torch pods. Let's head up here quick to get away from the gyros for a little bit. Look up. Yeah, lots of bones here. Head down, back down here. And Tigrex is there. Actually, I'll head back to where Joe was so we can get a look at that area. If Joe's gone. Hopefully he's gone. And I'm running out of stamina because I guess I need to use something. I should have brought an energy drink. Joe, why are you still here? Yeah, leave, Joe. Leave. You're not wanted here. You stink. Okay. Now, this is good. Now, yeah, sometimes you will find a Legiana here, and... get what's coming to you, Joe. Yeah, and you'll sometimes... Oh, come on. Please, leave. Sometimes there'll be a Legiana here, and you'll be able to carve it as well, so yeah, that's something to remember. Otherwise, there's a lot of rotten stalactites up there. So let's head down here, because Joe is griefing me. And he's following me, I expect. Yeah, he is. So this area you'll find Otogaron quite a bit. Likes to hang out in this area. Actually, Oto likes to hang out in most of the areas down here. Please, Joe, just leave me alone. Now, see, what you could do to recover a bit is, of course, make sure you have dung pods taken off, and then use your torch pod. It will clear a vicinity area for you to, like, get a little break from the effluvium, which is nice. But it only works in a certain vicinity. Once you start leaving, there you go. Effluvium is affecting me. Right here, it's not. Actually, you can kind of see it on in your view. It's like there's a little bit of a line there where there's fog. Okay, so I'll head back up here. This is back into the Gyros area, right here. So head down this way. And that is where I was just a little bit ago. Yeah, I feel like I'm going around in circles down here. Now, I don't think you can get up here. No, you can't. There's nothing up there. But this is interesting, though, here. I mean, if you look at that, it's like there's a lot of water, but a lot of bones and stuff, too. So, yeah, it's pretty, pretty bony. And yeah, I'm coughing, so I'm losing health. I'm gonna have to probably use something to heal. I should have had Pete bring his, yeah, I should have had him bring his healing. I would have taken the effluvium resistance just specifically for this, but, yeah, that's like an effluvium sea. When it's actually, I think, just more so tainted water in a sense. You could say that. Oh, this is a better look. It is kind of a nice view, though, in a sense, but except all the bones and ugly stuff. And that's, you can see that's even in the rock. It's pretty cool, though. Nice waterfall. Grab that just because it's shining. Okay, head over here. Another little waterfall here. And actually, this area I don't think has any effluvium here, so the fisher guy is lucky. No, he probably specifically shut up shop there. Okay, back over here, back into the effluvium. Now this is heading into the deeper portions of the effluvium. This area is where acidic glavenus tends to hang out or be first found. And that's actually, you can see that's a Rathian tail. So yeah, there's those down here too. Yeah, I know. I'm having serious health issues down here because it's really affecting me. Okay, so you can't climb up there, you can't climb up here either, I don't think. No, you can't. But yeah, looking up there, there's a lot of stuff up there, in a sense. A lot of stuff hanging that I wouldn't want to fall on me. And of course my trapper was paralyzed. And then of course he's waiting to help, as usual. And then looking over there, that's just littered. It's littered with bones. And rock. Yeah, you know, it would also be helpful to possibly take paralysis resistance down here. Because, yeah, that could help. Okay, now the effluvium kind of stops here. So that's good. It gives you a break here. Now you can go over here. This tends to be where Otogaron kind of flees once you've been beating on him a little while. So yeah, it's a pretty rocky area. And that was tempered Oto footprint. Okay. Yeah, and this is closer to the bottom of that big pile. But if if you just sit here and listen for a little bit in the Vale, you probably will hear creepy sounds. Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, all kinds of monsters roaring, and then you'll get attacked by Vespoids. I tell you, Vespoids, they're really brutal. And then this is just a little, I guess just a little broken spot or something in the rock. Okay, heading over here, as you can tell, Odogaron is there. This tends to be where Odogaron comes to sleep. Right over here, that's why he's here. I will just kind of sneak in here to try to show it. So let's look up here. Yeah, lots of stuff in here. No, please leave me alone. Now, some area you can go to is, you can go over here in this back area. There we go. And this has some, other stuff here. Let's see if he can get through here. I hope not. And this is, just looks kind of weird with the blue. It's pretty interesting. It's just more so an area you can come into behind Odogaron's area. I think there was like a, what was it? Some sort of, one of the quests sends you here, I think. There's a mite seed. I'll just take a mite seed. Apparently Odogaron can't get back here, so that's good. So I'll get out of here. There we go. Oh, okay, so yeah, I think. Oh, now he's in here. Whoa! Get away from me. Okay, so yeah, I think this area is where a quest brings you, like right over here or something. Or no, actually I don't fully remember, but yeah, it brings you in here to get something for one of the quests. Okay, so now I'll head this way so that I'm not griefed by Odogaron anymore. Grab an herb just because. Now I'll head down here. Now this area looks like it's kind of a cave-ish area here. Honestly, I've never really been in here. Hello, first Wyvernian. Thank you. I'll take that Wyvernian print. Now head down here. Watch for the bats. And these are where some more of the Gremlkins are. Some of the Gremlkins hideout. I don't know which ones these are, though. And I believe, yeah, to unlock one of the tools, like he's got right up there, the Plunder Blade, I believe you need to corner one of the Gremlkins here and then feed him, and then eventually they'll be your friends. Yeah, goodbye, Odo. Goodbye, Joe. I didn't really want you here anyway. Okay, head up here. Look around over here. Now these areas are kind of enclosed, but it's understandable because this is where the Gremlkins are. Oh, I just completed my bounty. Okay. No, I didn't need a bait bug. Okay, so can't really get anywhere in this area though. So head back here and head back up and down. It looked like I could jump off that, but it wasn't letting me, so I don't know. I have no idea. Head down here. And this goes out into the lower portion down here, which I kind of wanted to go the usual way, so I'll head back up here and out here. And hopefully I can avoid auto. And this is, I guess you could say, a kind of a hidden area. Interesting. I haven't been here before. Move. Oh, okay, so this is this is an area to go up to the higher areas. It's kind of like a teleport. Let's see. Kind of right up here above the trail as you're going by. Kind of below that, the vine area there. So basically, you just come up to it, hit B, and it's kind of a quick teleport to the lower area. Which is kind of cool. They had a nice thing on that they put in. Okay, so now I'll head down here. And we'll look at the acid waters down here. The acid waters are kind of dangerous. And there's just some water right there, which looks like, like fresh water, but yeah. And actually there's fish in there. Can you actually fish there? Because I don't think I can fish. I don't see any fishing. Oh, no, there's no fishing spots here. Interesting. I'll head up here quick, because this brings you back up to some of the other areas. Let's look around here. Yeah. Go up here. So this brings you up to a second camp. This is where the second camp is. Here in like area 11. And then there's this strange thing in the wall there. But this will allow you to go up even further. And then you can get up and out into some of the other areas way up here. But I don't really want to jump down there because then I'll have to come all the way back down. But it's interesting. Okay, so I'll head back down here. And as you notice, you kind of fall through a fluvial fog too there. Okay, so now heading down to the acid waters. So this is the acid water area. There isn't any effluvial down here, so that's nice. But if you stand in this water, you will take damage. And fast, as you can tell. But at least they do have some of these plants here to heal you. So this is a pretty nice area. This is where acidic glavenus tends to come when it's weak. And these can be broken, so acidic glavenus will break them. They're not good to hide behind, so be careful. So it looks, you can see it looks kind of like a nice scene down here in a sense, because the blue water is kind of cool. It's just too bad that it's so such dangerous water. This water as well will damage you, so be careful. This water doesn't damage you because it's too little. But I think, let's see. Yeah, if you're over here far enough, you can see some stuff coming through there. Whew. Yeah, that damages you fast. I think, what was it? There's something that comes through there at some point, and I can't remember what it was. So this up here is the entrance to the Gremlkin area there. There we go. So, and that just looks really strange. Looks like spider webbing. Yeah, this looks like almost a spider's nest in a sense on the walls. So that's kind of eerie. But I really like the color and stuff of the water. I like it. It's pretty cool. So heading over here. Still a lot of bones up in the upper portions. There is what looks like, as you can tell, a very big jaw there. So that makes me think it's for some very big monster. So head over here. Oh, this is the area where you can see a monster coming from that direction. I'm not sure what monster, I can't remember, but I thought you could see a monster coming from that direction. In like a, you know, for what, a cinematic or something like that. Let's check this over here. Just a nice little stream and a little waterfall. I do like waterfalls, they are quite nice. So heading over here, this is just, yeah, this isn't anything here, but this over here is. So you go back here, this kind of opens up to a different area here. There we go. This area right here is probably one of the most littered spots right there. As you can tell, it's just a big pile. What's this? Ooh, okay, tempered Valhazic stuff. Because yes, this area is where you'll first encounter Valhazic, and it will. This is kind of where Valhazic comes to sleep and stuff as well. It really likes to hang out in this area because yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty creepy here in a sense. There you can kind of see through to the acid water area, but yeah, that lighting is probably from outside. Not like you can really get over here to see it any better, unfortunately. But I like the lighting there. It's kind of cool. A nice orange lighting kind of makes you feel like there's the sun just outside, but you just can't see it. And then a couple of waterfalls coming from somewhere up above that you don't know where. And then the water is just kind of littering there, not really going anywhere. I mean, yeah, you could say it's coming down here to fall in the pool. Yes, this is also acid water that will damage you, so you need to be careful. Especially when battling Valhazic, that can be a detrimental area right there. Because if you get in there and don't realize it, you might be toast. This is also acid water. Same thing with this over here. And yeah, it's pretty interesting though. I mean, the Rotten Vale is a, what? I could say it's a nice-ish area down here because of the colors and stuff, but otherwise it's mostly just a dead area. And this, you go back through, this is where I came from. So, I think that pretty much covers the Rotten Vale. Let me look at the map here, honestly. Yeah, the Vale isn't super big, but it is, you can even see right here, it goes around in a circle, kind of. But yeah, it's not super big and expansive, but it's still big enough that it, you know, has some interesting views and scenery in it. So it is pretty cool. This area is kind of a nice area with the coloring and, I mean, with the lighting, I should say, and the water. So, yeah, that's it for this area showcase. If you like this area showcase, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Leave a comment, and of course, share it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time while I have my Rocksteady mantle on that I wasn't actually intending to put on, but Yeah, now I look like some armored samurai.